Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm here to do another video about separating and increasing the number of plants and their ability to survive and flourish. These are, I just put this, you've seen my previous videos about using my styrofoam cups just to put seeds in, soil and seeds. And usually put 2 seeds in there just in case one of them don't grow. That's on the average of what I do. But see, I put 2 in these and only 1 seed is good, so you know. It's like you put 1 and then a backup seed just in case. But both of these do. And just like in the video I made before, they won't be able to flourish or fully mature close together like that. Unless they got a big area and their roots can, but I'm gonna plant these. They're kind of older. They should have been put them in the soil or put them in pot to separate them. But these are pretty much extra. But I got some room in the garden, so I'm planting this okra in the space that I got just to utilize the free space. See how these roots, they've been in these cups for a while, so the roots can get locked, which will actually stunt the growth of the plant. That's when they become like that, and they trying their best. They got to come down and work their way back up. So they've been in these cups so long, and they're still small, because they're the extra ones that I made. But the ones that I did plant, they're actually way bigger than these. They're all been the same, but these are the extras. I try to give them away. Nobody likes okra. So I'm gonna do the same thing and try to work the roots separately. See how they are really tangled. But from past experience, okra has been pretty hardy for me. I'm not sure how everybody does it, but I don't have that much problem with bugs eating my okra plants or them not surviving in a major way. Because the ones that I did plant are good, and I had so many extra that I'm gonna plant these now, and they're separate roots, and hopefully, even if I damage the roots, they'll come back. They can reroot and regrow their roots, especially when they have more room. See how they tangled up in this little bit of soil, and they're trying to grow roots, and it's just not healthy for them to be confined in these little cups for so long. But that's my fault, because I had so many. It's like I had plants to actually give away. So separate these roots so I can plant them individually, and hopefully they'll start maturing, because they're still small, even though the ones, like I said, the ones that I've planted from this batch has already fruiting okra. And these, since they've been in the confined space, they only feel like stunted. The growth been stunted because they only have so much soil, or so much nutrients, or so much room that they're pretty much still immature plants and start to even lose their greenness because they need more space. I'm gonna move them, take them out of these cups, give them more room in my garden, and separate them. And give them each a little space to live. And one thing about gardening though, if you're if you kill a plant and then you go give up and go cry on your pillow, you ain't ready. I usually plant twice as many as I need so I can kill half of them and I'm still good. Because, I mean, plants do get disease and they do have bugs. So, I overplant. That way the bugs can eat half of them. Half of them can catch disease, half of them can die. And I'll still have the other half. And most of the time, there's more than enough. And if all of them make it, I'm gonna have more okra than I can eat, and I'll be giving it away. But that's like not a problem, really. I don't think having too much to eat is a problem. If you ain't got enough, that's the problem. So it's best to overplant, I think. Especially if you got a brown thumb, Sometimes you just can't kill them all. So I recommend that. Don't get discouraged. You got one little plant and it died. See, if you plant 5 or 10 of them, and you plant 10 of them and 5 of them live, then you feel like you did something. And people kill one plant and they go cry on the pill and they give up and I got a brown thumb and no, I ain't cut out for this. So just, suck it up, buttercup. Real men grow gardens. You can't cry if you kill a plant. So I don't have to surgically do it, because even way, if I do mess up one and tear the roots away, then the other one, which caught all the extra root, will grow. So they're extra anyway. So I'm just gonna stick them in the ground and see what happens. So it's not worrying about how many babies seedlings all the time. So and once see how the roots, they already grew all the way to the bottom and it ran out of room, and now they're trying to get back to the top. See, they wouldn't have this problem if it was in the soil or a pot. It could spread out and make utilize all the space and take the nutrients in, and they actually could grow. Instead, they're not going to grow any bigger than their confines allow. So this one's really locked together. So I'm trying to save as much as root as I can. See, it's jumbled up. Right there. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 okra plants. Because these I can just put down. It's only one cup. I got 8 okra plants, and I'm just gonna put them in the garden and see what they do. You know, if out of the 8, only 4 of them survive, then that's still enough for me. And I'm not gonna cry if I lose 4 of them. And if all of them 8 survive, then I have plenty to freeze and give away. So there you go. Same technique that I showed before. It's just these that I planted. And these are seeds that I kept from last season out of the okra. You know, extra okra. You can just let them dry up, take seeds out, put them in an envelope, and plant them next season. So you don't actually have to eat all the okra. You can save some of them for seeds and plant them next year. And if they're heirlooms, they'll grow okra plants again. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have more okra than I can eat. And I can freeze it and use it for soup in the winter, fried, or whatever. That's not my favorite, but I don't hate okra. Alright. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like this video on YouTube. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks.